Hey y'all, today I wanted to talk to you about a yoga technique called Kapalbhati. Now, I've spent many years as a yoga student, yoga teacher, going to different yoga classes, and I found that a lot of people are really kind of confused about what Kapalbhati is and what it can do and its effects. So I wanted to create this video and share with you my knowledge of Kapalbhati and then just give it out to you so that you have a more definite answer on what it is and what it can do. Now, in terms of yoga traditions, it is not a pranayama technique. It is actually a cleansing technique, and it translates to skull shining breath. Not breath of fire, but skull shining breath. The practice in the yoga tradition is known to awaken dormant energies and regions of the brain, to purify the nadis and nerves. It quiets the mind. Physiologically, it causes a substantial decrease in CO2. It doesn't increase oxygen, but it decreases CO2 and it clears the mucus from the sinus and the lungs. All this translates to feeling less fatigued, having more energy, having a sense of clarity, especially when the nasal passageway is free to flow. And so in order to perform this, we find an appropriate seat. An appropriate seat just simply means the ability to sit up tall without being slumped over. We want the lumbar spine, the low back, to remain tall and lifted. So if you need to sit on a cushion or if you need to elevate, sit on a chair, you can also do this technique standing up. That's totally fine. We perform this technique on exhale. It is short, sharp exhales through the nostrils with the abdominal muscles and the diaphragm moving inwards and slightly up with every exhale. The attention is focused on the action of the abdominal muscle strokes almost against the spine at the point above the navel center. We'll start off with this as 1 breath per second and going for efficiency rather than for speed, performing with a moderate intensity while still being able to maintain our composure, still being able to maintain a sense of calm steadiness. So look a little something like this. I'll rest my hands on the thighs or knees. I'll let my chin slightly move towards my chest, elongating the back of my neck, and then taking an inhale. Now my mind is really focused on the action of the abdominal muscles moving inwards and slightly up. The inhale is automatic and I'm breathing only through my nostrils, not through my mouth. There is a slight contraction of the pelvic floor every time I exhale. It's that slight pulsation at the pelvic floor. I will talk about the pelvic floor in another video, but right now it's almost as if that pelvic floor muscles on exhale is contracting with my contraction of the abdomen and the diaphragm moving inwards and slightly up. Now, how long do you perform Kapalbhati? Usually, if you are going to be performing it before a yoga practice, I go maybe 3 times, 22 times each. You can do 11 times each, 33 times each. It often just depends on how you feel afterwards. You don't want to practice Kapalbhati so much that you feel dizzy, but you want to perform it long enough so you feel a sense of clarity, a sense of feeling a little more awakened, a little more light. When do we use this? I would consider using this as a standalone practice if you just are fatigued and you just want to wake up a little bit. I definitely use this before yoga practice. I would use this before pranayama, before practicing meditation. It's really great at also just cleansing the nasal membranes. If you feel like you have stuffy sinuses, definitely have a tissue nearby. You'll probably have some things flying out at you or maybe at your partner, whoever you're with, so have some tissues nearby. So that's it. That's Kapalbhati. Again, doing it slowly and going for efficiency and accuracy rather than the speed is vital. It will be much more beneficial to you if you perform this technique slowly. So thank you so much for watching this. Please comment, like, share. Let me know if you have any other questions on this technique. I will be sharing a little more of an advanced practice of Kapalbhati in a later video. But thank you so much, and namaste.